Adolf Hitler, born in 1889 in Austria, rose from a struggling artist to become one of history's most infamous leaders. By exploiting the economic despair and nationalist sentiments of post-World War I Germany, he transformed the Nazi Party into a vehicle for power, ultimately becoming Germany's dictator in 1933. Hitler's regime initiated World War II, which resulted in the deaths of over 70 million people, and orchestrated the Holocaust, the systematic extermination of 6 million Jews. His rise and fall remain a cautionary tale of how fear, propaganda, and unchecked power can devastate humanity. Top 20 facts to know about Adolf Hitler. 1. Born in Austria, Hitler was born in Braunau am Inn, Austria on April 20, 1889. 2. Aspiring artist, he pursued painting in his youth but was rejected by the Vienna Academy of Fine Arts twice. 3. World War I soldier, Hitler served in the German army during World War I and was decorated for bravery. 4. Charismatic orator, his ability to inspire through speeches helped him gain massive support. Mein Kampf, Hitler wrote Mein Kampf, My Struggle, while in prison, outlining his ideology. 6. Leader of the Nazi Party, he joined and eventually led the National Socialist German Workers' Party, Nazi Party. 7. Became Chancellor in 1933. He was appointed Chancellor of Germany, which marked the beginning of his dictatorship. 8. The Enabling Act. This act allowed Hitler to rule by decree, dismantling democratic institutions. 9. Nazi propaganda. His regime effectively used propaganda to manipulate public opinion. 10. The Holocaust. Hitler orchestrated the genocide of 6 million Jews and millions of others deemed undesirable. 11. World War II initiator. His invasion of Poland in 1939 triggered the Second World War. 12. Blitzkrieg tactics. Germany employed rapid military strikes, revolutionizing warfare. 13. The Axis alliance. Hitler allied with Japan and Italy, forming the Axis powers. 14. Obsessed with power. He sought to build a 1,000-year Reich, envisioning global dominance. 15. Fall of Berlin. Hitler retreated to a bunker in Berlin during the war's final days. 16. Death. Hitler committed suicide on April 30, 1945, as Allied forces closed in on Berlin. Legacy of destruction. His regime left Germany in ruins and tarnished its global reputation. 18. Nuremberg trials. After the war, top Nazi officials were prosecuted for crimes against humanity. 19. Impact on modern politics. Hitler's actions shaped the framework for modern international relations and human rights laws. 20. Symbol of tyranny. He remains a symbol of unchecked authoritarianism and hatred. Lessons the world can learn from Hitler's era. 1. The dangers of authoritarianism. Unchecked power often leads to oppression and devastation. 2. Propaganda's power. Misinformation can manipulate entire populations. 3. Importance of democracy. Democracies must be safeguarded against exploitation by demagogues. 4. Respect for diversity. Discrimination and hatred can lead to unspeakable atrocities. 5. Global cooperation. International collaboration is essential to prevent future wars. 6. Accountability and leadership. Leaders must be held accountable for their actions. 7. Educating future generations. Teach history to prevent its repetition. 8. Standing against tyranny. Individuals and nations must oppose oppression early. 9. Human rights. Respect for human dignity is vital for global peace. 10. Economic stability. Economic despair often fuels extremist ideologies. Hollywood movies about Hitler. 1. Schindler's List, 1993, focuses on the Holocaust and the rescue of Jews by Oskar Schindler. 2. The Pianist, 2002, highlights the survival of a Jewish pianist in Nazi-occupied Poland. 3. Downfall, 2004, explores Hitler's final days in his bunker. 4. Valkyrie, 2008, depicts the failed assassination attempt on Hitler by German officers. 5. Inglourious Basterds 9, a fictional reimagining of World War II events. Top 10 things to keep in mind to prevent another Hitler. 1. Educate about history. Awareness of past atrocities helps prevent their recurrence. 2. Promote critical thinking. Teach people to question propaganda and biases. 3. Strengthen democracy. Ensure robust democratic institutions to resist authoritarianism. 4. Combat hate speech. Take strong action against racism, anti-Semitism, and discrimination. 5. Foster economic equality. Address economic inequalities to reduce fertile ground for extremist ideologies. 6. Encourage global unity. Build stronger international ties and organizations to deter aggression. 7. Support free press. Protect journalism to counter misinformation. 8. Monitor leaders closely. Ensure transparency and accountability in governance. 9. Empower the people. Encourage civic engagement and participation in democracy. 10. Promote tolerance and inclusion. Celebrate diversity to foster peace and understanding.
Summary!
Hitler's story is a dark chapter in history that continues to teach the world invaluable lessons about leadership, power, and humanity. His rise to power and the catastrophic consequences of his regime remind us of the importance of vigilance, education, and collective responsibility in preventing history from repeating itself. Question to the audience: how can we, as individuals, contribute to creating a world where hate and discrimination have no place?